Welcome to the Destination Destiny podcast. I'm your host, Bumiati B, and this podcast was designed for the person that is ready to step out their comfort zone and dream big. This podcast will inspire you and empower you to live a life where you will empower others and impact many lives. So welcome to this journey. I want you to sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. The destination is destiny. Hello, welcome to the very first episode of the Destination Destiny podcast. Today's episode is titled Discovering Your Why. So when I was much younger, I had this burning question in my heart: why am I here? And many times when people would ask me what I wanted to be in life, I struggled. The only thing I wanted to do was to help other people that were struggling, going through tough times. I had this compassion in my heart to see people live happy and whole lives. But there was no career path that matched the description of what was in my heart. So many times I just often ask the question, why am I here? And you might have that question today as well. In today's episode, I want to try to take you on a journey to find out how you can discover the reason for your existence. No one is on this earth by accident. You were created, you were born for this particular season to do something amazing. And it's the best way to enjoy your life. My definition of true success is to discover and fulfill your purpose. And this is so key. You know, we hear many discussions about destiny, about purpose, and oftentimes it can be confusing. But there was no reason. You were not here to be confused. You were not created to try to struggle and try to maneuver your way through life. You are created to live a life of destiny, a life of impact, a life of significance, a life that would be a solution to the problems of the world. So today we're going to talk a little bit further. In order for you to truly discover your purpose, you have to understand that you are important. You are not a mistake. I've often heard people say that, I was never planned, my parents never wanted me. But the truth is, if you're here, then you're truly wanted, you're truly accepted, you're truly loved. You might not have experienced that, but the journey to destiny will bring you to that conclusion. You see, everyone has their own definition of success. But if you look at other people, you might consider them very successful. People that maybe are in the tech field, people that are probably in the medical field. Those are the common areas, that people define success with. You understand that many of them, across the board, that truly are not living in their destinies and their purposes, often find ways to escape that. You find people saying that they're in jobs that they don't enjoy. Fulfilling your purpose is much more than a job title. It is a life's assignment. And you have to understand that there's only one route to discovering why you're here. You have to discover the person that placed you here. Your parents were just a tool in the hands of your creator. And you truly can't discover your purpose without discovering who created you. So I want you to relax, understand that this is a pursuit of every human on the earth. So don't feel terrible like, oh my gosh, I don't know my purpose, something is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. Or one key thing about discovering purpose is to believe in yourself. Oftentimes I tell people that I have to counsel across the board that think deeply. What are those things that make you tick? What are those things that irritate you and you feel like, something is wrong, something needs to be changed? Those things can be signs and pointers to why you were here. Instead of complaining about it or going on social media and throwing a fit about it, think critically, think deeply. How can I change this? If I was in the position of decision making across this table, what can I do differently? And when you begin to think like that, it expands your mind to see beyond what your current situation. You shouldn't be limited to your current situation. You should never be limited to your background, your upbringing. No, there's so many limitless possibilities for you to make a change. It starts with a decision. Do you believe that you can make a change? Are you ready to make a change? Are you ready to stop being a spectator in life and to be able to do big things? Are you ready to play your part in this life? Because this world is incomplete without you playing your part. You must understand that you're not just a mere statistic, but you were created to do great things. No matter what it is, it can change a life. And that's what makes greatness. Being able to change people's lives, transform people's lives, impact their lives all across the board. But you have to believe that you can do that. And that starts with healing from every negative mindset. It starts with healing from every negative past experiences. It starts from healing from the words that people have said against you that are not your truth. And you have to truly discover your truth. It's a process, it's a journey. And you don't have to be in a hurry. Because in this process of destiny preparation is very, very important. And we'll talk about that in our next episode. But you must understand this. You must let it sink in that I'm here for such a time as this. I am not a mistake. I am not my mistakes. I have a part to play in my community. I have a part to play in my nation. I have a part to play in my family. I am significant. I am important. So you have to understand something, that there's a void that only can be fulfilled by discovering your purpose. You know, people that struggle with addictions often try to use alcohol, maybe sex, or different relationships to fill that void. But nothing can fill that void until you discover who you truly are. And when you discover who you truly are, it sets you free. You feel like, on fire. You feel like you can't keep this discovery to yourself. And that's where you ought to be. Is a place where you must understand that you're wired for greatness. Within your genetic makeup, you were wired to do great things. I want that to sink in. Within your genetic makeup, you are wired to do great things. And you must understand that this desire will not give up. It will not die down, no matter how you try to drown it out, until you pursue the purpose for which you were created. And the bridge between your dreams and your realities is taking the destiny steps in the right direction. Taking the right steps in the right direction. And that's destiny steps. So it's a process, it's a journey, and all you have to do is start. Start from where you are. Most times, especially in this world, we feel like there's so much going on, like on social media. Everybody wants to be their own boss. Everybody wants to be a coach and do their own thing. You fulfilling your destiny doesn't mean you have to necessarily start your own thing, but you can be a part of a bigger dream. But whatever role you play, understand that it's significant. So today, as we start this podcast, you have to understand that your why, answer that question to your why, kicks you off on a journey of endless pursuit. It's an exciting journey. When I discovered my purpose, at first it kind of scared me, I'm not going to lie, but I was liberated. I felt like, yes, this is what I was created to do. And it constantly pushed me, because the truth is there's going to be challenges, there's going to be curveballs, but the fact that I knew my why drives me to do great things. When the challenges faced me, all I had to do was laugh at those storms and know that I was going somewhere. I was heading to a destination. And I didn't have to give up, because I knew, I allowed that why to seep into the depths of my mind, and it made, it affected every decision I made, and affected all the choices I made, because I understood that. And this discovery is not just for me. It's not just for a selected few people that are lucky, but it's for everyone. It's a pursuit that you must give your life to. It's a lifelong pursuit, and it is an amazing journey. So I want to encourage you today to dream again. Many of us had lifelong childhood dreams, and we would have given up on those dreams because we feel like everything is working against me. We feel like, nothing is working. I don't have the right qualifications. Maybe I don't have the right degree. But if you can just take some time, sit down, shut out the noise, and dream again, you begin to envision possibilities beyond your wildest dreams. You begin to see yourself in a new light. You begin to break forth out of everything that has hindered you thus far, because you dared to dream. This is why I love children. I have children of my own and I love working with children. And one thing that I love about children is that they don't have any consciousness of limitations. They believe they can fly. They believe like they're unstoppable. And we need to go back to that childlike mindset where we can believe great things. Because the truth is, challenges will come. That's life. But when you know your why, they should not stop you. They should never hold you back. Because challenges will question you and ask you who you are. And when you can answer that question with so much confidence and energy, those challenges will have no choice but to flee. So dream big. Think again, what are those things in my heart? Is it still possible? It's never too late. I've heard of people that were, of elderly people going back to school because they've had this dream that they always want to do. And they were able to accomplish that dream because they believed in their self. Sometimes what stops us from fulfilling our dreams is because we limit ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. At times we can be our worst enemies. But hey, it's now a new day. It's a new dawn. And even as we start this podcast, it's a new wake-up call to dream again. It's a wake-up call to say, yes, it is time for me to move forward in my life. No more holding back, no more second guessing myself, but it's time for me to do the things that I've always dreamed of. It's time for you to, be on a mission. It's time for you to do things that will make your life fulfilling. We were not designed to struggle, to hustle, but we're designed to live a fulfilled life. It's time for you to enjoy your life. And this is the key. This is the way to truly enjoy your life. Living that life of purpose. It's time for you to, to hold on to everything that has made you who you are today. And not throw away your experiences because they add to the fulfillment of your destination. Spin your experiences around and let them work for your good. Let them work for your destiny. So as we start this podcast today, I want to invite you on this journey as we share tips to discovering and fulfilling our destinies together. Thank you so much for joining and welcome to the Destination Destiny podcast family.